We're in downtown Miami. I have a pastoral background, so I'm officiating a wedding here. It's a destination wedding from some good people from Chicago. So we were coming here anyway, so I got a room here. We got a room here at the JW Marriott in Biscayne. As you can see, it's a wonderful place. But the wedding, that's the interesting part. It's at a most fascinating place. It's at the Vizcaya Museum Gardens. Now this place, if you haven't heard of it, this was built in the 1920s, the Gilded Age in the United States. And at that time, people of America were fascinated by the Renaissance period in Europe. So the whole palace-like place, Vizcaya, this mansion is actually based on something that would exist in 17th century Europe. Even the paintings and the sculptures are from that. In fact, some of the sculptures and paintings are older than America itself. And we get to see that. Miami, a city where skyscrapers kiss the clouds, yachts float like toys, and even the water can decide if it wants to be green or blue. I came here for a wedding, a couple from Chicago tying the knot at the Vizcaya Museum, a Renaissance palace built when America was still figuring out how to spell Renaissance. But as I wandered through Biscayne Bay, Brickell, and Coconut Grove, I realized Miami isn't just a backdrop for luxury cars and Instagram shots. It's a living classroom. Every street corner, every coffee shop, every statue with a name you can't pronounce, they all whisper lessons about life, work, and the art of surviving in a city that never stops reinventing itself. And yes, sometimes those lessons come with a side of Cuban coffee strong enough to make you rethink your entire career path. So let's step out of the hotel room and into Miami itself, where every bay view, every palm-lined street, and every late-night espresso has something to teach us, if you're paying attention. The funny thing about Miami is that luxury hits you before the humidity does. You walk out of the JW Marriott thinking you've entered a movie set, marble floors, lion statues, and a lobby that smells like someone hired a perfume consultant. But the real luxury isn't inside the hotel, it's outside. Biscayne Bay, reminding you that peace is expensive. Brickell, showing you that affordable means $1 million. You see a lot of condos around here, and new ones being made, old ones being demolished. These condos, they're not as expensive as you might think, like in South Beach. Here, you can find like let's say a 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo overlooking the Biscayne Bay for about $1 million to $1.5 million US dollars. And that's actually not a bad deal. It may sound like a lot of money, but for an area like this, because this is not just waterfront luxury, there's a lot of things here to do. This is downtown Miami. One thing I like about the Miami downtown area is that, yeah, you know, these are families. You see them walking around, running around, and there are many areas very livable to families and to you know, young professionals. At the same time, just a block away from here, you know that big business is being done. And another interesting thing is it's a very international city. Not just the tourists, but people who are here. You see a lot of, just in the last few minutes, I heard people speaking Russian, people speaking Portuguese, a lot of people speaking French. Of course, you get the snowbirds here during winter. It's an exciting place. And the streets proving that Miami stays upscale because someone is always upkeeping it. Miami teaches you quickly. Luxury isn't about what you stay in. It's about what surrounds you. Miami has a funny way of mixing the ancient with the expensive. One minute you're walking past $1 million condo, and the next you're standing on the Miami Circle, a 2,500-year-old archaeological site older than the country itself. And just when you think you've seen enough history, Vizcaya shows up looking like someone copy-pasted a Renaissance palace into Biscayne Bay. Even Coconut Grove joins the conversation with architecture that feels like it's been collecting stories since before air conditioning was invented. Miami teaches you this: the past isn't behind you here, it's literally under your feet. Miami water has a personality problem. On one side of the Brickell Bridge, it's green. On the other side, it's blue. Like it couldn't decide which Instagram filter to use. So going over the Brickell Key Bridge, interesting note, if I look to my right, the water appears green, but if I look to my left, the water appears blue.
Anything but the...
Why? You think it's some kind of a lighting effect, or is it some kind of a algae that grows only on this side? But interesting. Then you look out at Biscayne Bay and realize the water isn't just scenery, it's real estate. Yachts parked like they own the ocean, condos priced by the view, and boats floating with more confidence than most people. Miami teaches you this: water isn't just water here, it's perspective. It shows you how the same thing can look completely different depending on where you stand. Miami doesn't just show you culture, it sneaks it into your coffee. One minute you're ordering a latte, and the next you're sipping wine in a coffee shop, like you accidentally booked a flight to Europe. Then Coconut Grove hits you with nightlife that feels like a car show mixed with a street festival. And Vizcaya reminds you that weddings here come with sitar music and centuries of tradition. Miami teaches you this: culture isn't something you plan for here. It's something that surprises you when you least expect it. By the time the vows were spoken and the last espresso drained, Miami had already given me more lessons than I bargained for. Luxury here isn't just marble floors and lion statues. It's the way Biscayne Bay makes you feel. Like peace itself comes with a price tag. History doesn't hide in museums. It pops up under your feet at the Miami Circle or in Vizcaya's palace walls that look like they were imported straight from Europe. Even the water has something to say, green on one side, blue on the other, reminding you that perspective changes everything, depending on where you stand. And culture? Well, Miami sneaks it into your coffee, serves it with sitar music at weddings, and parks it next to Ferraris in Coconut Grove. What I learned is simple. Miami isn't just a city you visit. It's a city that visits you back. It taps you on the shoulder with humor, humbles you with history, and surprises you with lessons when you least expect them. So whether you're here for a wedding, a business deal, or just a strong Cuban coffee, remember, Miami will teach you something. And if you're paying attention, it might just change the way you see everything else.